Good morning. On the screen you can see our lesson editor, where in the middle it's Lexical editor, where you can basically do any changes similar to Google Documents. You can use like hotkeys on the keyboard like Ctrl+Z to revert some of your changes. On the left you can see all your library, and you can basically insert anything you want, like image inside this lesson. You can configure this so every time when you click on some line or image or some quote section here, you can configure it, change it to be something specific here. We can have interactive exercises that you can configure. We have different type of exercises. If you switch to top exercises, you can see all different types of exercises. Like when you hover, you can see how it looks and what students can do with it. Yeah. So on the right you have vocabulary. On our previous streams, we generated this lesson using AI, but as we all can see that it's still like not perfect. AI can generate fully ready lesson, so we need to do some manual changes to it. And today we'll add AI chat to lesson, where you will be able to do like small changes. So basically you can select any area, any element, and ask what to do with this specific element, so without whole lesson regeneration. I'm still not sure how it will work and what to do, but we have AI that will help us find the correct way, or at least the working way to it. So let's go to our Claude. So initially I will copy link. I will insert it to context. Now we need to define. On this page we have right sidebar with vocabulary. I want you to make it a tab, and additionally add new tab called AI chat. In this AI chat, teacher must be able to give some small operations, directions to somehow edit the lesson. Teacher can select some specific areas, and they will be used in chat as a context. Every interaction with chat can give result of few possible actions. One action is just inserting some new block or group of blocks. Another action is modifying existing blocks. Third action is just removing some of blocks. AI must generate response using one or combinations of few possible actions, and as a result teacher must be able to preview those changes and then decide either he wants to apply them or ignore or discard. Even if changes were applied, teacher must be able to discard those changes. We also need to support adding image to this chat. Basically, this chat must work similar to how Claude Code works with Codebase. Our chat must work with this single lesson. Let's make it optimized, maybe cache, if possible, lesson context. Can you suggest me what best practices are in these types of features? And if there are any critical decisions, just ask me and explain what options do we have so I could select. All operations must be saved in this chat, and user can always navigate to any of them and do some actions with them. So again, I'm not sure how good this prompt, but at least it's some starting point. It will help us to get somewhere. So meanwhile, I don't know, let's go to at least ChatGPT and ask a similar question. I have a website where a teacher can generate lesson. I want to integrate AI chat where teacher can select some specific areas of exercise to regenerate them, to change them, or maybe just add a prompt to create some new sections. So what are the best practice and how it's usually done in similar web application softwares? What risk areas, how to optimize it, what things I need to know before implementing it. So basically, today's stream will be mostly about researching information, how to do things, taking decisions, and experimenting to see how it will look in real life. Like our main goal is to make it to be not super expensive, otherwise it will not be used. Another goal is to make it easy to use, simple, so teachers wouldn't lose any progress they already have with lessons. So we already have our lesson in structured blocks. We can allow selecting blocks or ranges. It already exists. About clearer action, not sure. So that's basically from teacher input. We need use AI to decide which action from predefined one allowed teacher wants to do. So that's correct. System proposed just a patch, not automatically override, and teacher decides. Okay. Warm up vocabulary we have. we don't have like some groups for speaking tasks and so on, but this basically can be our steps. Okay, but for now nothing new. Also, I want to allow teachers to easily create different exercises here. For example, this one, matching pair. So you need basically go to settings, create add pair, put something here, put something here, and let's say usually you have up to 10 sentences. It takes time, but let's imagine you can just I don't know, give set of words, and tell him write short definition for each, or maybe you have some screenshot or example from book that you can just send image. AI will parse it, check our settings, how it's stored, and basically suggest you all this to be done automatically. So that's actually main goal for our stream, but again, we need some visibility. So even if we just add here one more input, the teacher can ask AI to do some changes. AI can do those changes, but initially when I worked with Claude Code, maybe half a year ago, or even more, it was the biggest issue about understanding what Claude Code changes. Like even now, and when you can't control something, you feel not good about it. That's why we need to give teachers full control over all changes. So what we have here, it's still in progress. Meanwhile, we can go to back to ChatGPT. Okay. So hybrid works better. I thought that we can have here like just a small button, like edit with AI, and when you click it, it opens you chat on the right with already this exercise being focus selected, added to context. If we select here something, we see this I don't know how to call it, tooltip pop over with quick actions. We can have just here generate AI generation. The thing that when we select text in one block, it's okay. When we select text in few blocks, it also works good, but as soon as we select exercise, it actually messes up selection. So behind the scene, it's selected exercise and text, but visually it's broken. So, and for selecting blocks, it don't show any toolbar, because there is no way for us to apply those changes. So selection aware composer. So I guess it can be done somehow. We can visually group some of blocks with some, I don't know, border color for now, just to show that it's regenerating. Show previews and diffs before applying. So that's something tricky, because we don't have a lot of space here. In the chat itself, we can have only chat and few buttons like view and apply and so on. But how to make it visible good enough in editor. Yeah, like either I need to split it somehow to two columns where we show old and new, or we need to merge somehow those changes. But again, different changes. Some of merge changes can look good, and some can be just messy and not understandable. So for like basically that's how I imagined it. I'm still just not sure about this, yeah, LLM request flow. So what the system instructions should be, how to correctly pass context. So basically if we'll send the whole lesson every time when user makes some small change, it will eat quotas really quickly. And without it, in half of the cases, AI will not produce good results. So yeah, so basically it says that model can change tone, length, vocabulary, answer format, and so like to log those things, we need initially to define them with the AI model. So if a lesson generated with AI, let me quickly show you. In this interface, teacher itself select duration, they select mood, genre, some those things, and once they exist, we can simply store it somewhere on lesson site, and reuse it. But what if lesson was generated manually? We don't know like what tone and so on. So basically, it means that we need to initially define those fields, and I'm not sure if it's like possible maybe to define them. So one more thing I just remembered is yesterday we tested quotas, and I put all to maximum. So let's put everywhere zeros, so we could continue working with lesson generation. So here it's still defining plan. So yeah, usually when a plan is too complex, it can take time. Also we're using max mode for effort, so that will take time. Oh, we have some questions. So what AI can change? Paragraphs, headings, exercises, images, media, inside currently selected step, cannot create delete step or change step metadata, smallest blast radius. So that's good. Current step plus step management. Whole lesson. anything created or delete steps, any blocks, attach PDF videos. I guess that whole lesson it just will mess up more. Yeah, I guess this one first. For now, it should be more than enough. Yeah, so that's a preview of changes that will be applied. We have option inline in the editor. So basically, I guess it's similar how GitHub shows changes here, like what is removed, what is deleted, side by side. Okay, let's try with inline and see how it works. Then we can change it if it's too bad. Should this is stream token by token or arrive as a single batch? Yeah, I mean, it depends. So usually inline changes, they're expected to be quick. And this expectation that they are quicker, I guess, can be with streaming. But AI said that it's complex, more complex, and we can for now just do like synchronous batch. Later we can use it as improvements. Yes. So how should teachers add blocks to the chat as context? Drag handle menu items. So yeah, we already have those drag handles. I guess that's the best. Range select floating button. Yep, I guess it's also good. Text selection toolbar button. Okay, if it's just for text, it will work, but it will usually will be not just for text. Drag and drop blocks into chat panel. So yeah, this one doesn't work on mobile, but to be honest, our editor not mobile friendly at all. Text selection. Okay, so let's start from just drag handle and range select. I guess it will generate only like so basically we're using drag buttons that we already have plus range select floating button. It's just simple button when it's something selected, so no huge changes for UI. So I guess that will work. Let's see what else we have here. So hallucinated or low quality educational content. Yeah, that's not something I expect to happen. Okay, so actually we have some plan finished, but before I want to do engineer review, I guess. About SEO, I'm not sure I would SEO here. It's like already defined what can be done, so let's just do engineer review. So model can ask us some questions, technical questions. Yeah, so like basically most of the cost will be for a bunch of layers, for validation. because we need to validate input, output, and if something wrong, we need to regenerate. Prompt injections for user or important content. Yeah, so we need somehow handle it, yeah, so to decrease this risk, to have another layer validation. Okay, cost and latency blowups. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. So sending the whole lesson, it's expensive and slow. So what we can do? We can send only selected blocks plus minimal surrounding context. So I guess, I mean, if we could have, some compacted version of the lesson, some just, I don't know, few paragraphs, yeah, about what's the goal of this lesson, then we could use this instead of context. Just so generated changes, they would be, for example, if for our lesson we generated a story related to supernatural, to some episode, yeah, so that's basically our context. That model must keep the plot and so on. So we don't need actually to send all the details, but still quality may be bad. So trim chat history aggressively. Cache table lesson metadata. Yeah, so I'm not sure that all models allow those caching. Yeah, so many issues, to be honest, for this AI content generation. Basically, at some moment you even think if it's worth it, to be honest. But we'll do it at least for educational purpose. I was always curious about how those things works, and at least we'll try to do it somehow and give it to customers, to teachers, yeah, and we'll see how useful will it be for them. So then we either just hide it from them, or they'll keep using it. Okay, we have new questions in cursor. So the plan has 4 places where a built-in does the same job. Do we want to trim them? Not sure what it means. So that's basically just changing plan, I guess. So it's okay. Optimized by model routing. Small, cheap model rewrite instructions, create variants, format to schema, stronger mobile. Yeah, so again, I've tried this model separation, but it's just simple on Word, not on practice. Optimize with reusable templates. Okay, we already have internal templates for each block tab. That's good. Product decisions that matters most. Should chat be allowed to modify multiple sections at once? Not by default. Okay, current section only. Selected section only. Okay. Only selectively. Instruction, select scope, general proposal, accepted, rejected state. Yeah, okay. I mean, I understand that we can't send the whole chat on every new message, so like it could have the context. So we have questions. How should the chat turn be dispatched server side? Single sync mutation plus optimistic user bubble. 2 mutations, current plan plus cron cleanup. Just background job plus broadcast. Let's try to understand this. So one tRPC mutation persists the user message, reserves credit, calls LLM, validates JSON, persists assistance replies, settles credits, all in one request. 515 seconds typical. Client uses React query optimistic update. Reusing leap, chat utils, optimistic pattern. So the user bubble appear instantly. So this basically how should we do logic here in single request, or it should be 2 mutations. So pending placeholder, reserve credits, or have interest background job and waiting until. Yeah, I mean, so like ingest job, it's a function running in the background. It feels more correct, but somehow AI says that it's not fully wise for now. Again, for now, for test, we can start with single mutation. If we ever have issues, we'll just move the same logic to background to ingest. Okay, what else we can see here? Should I explain what it changed? Yeah, it would be useful. Should teachers be able to log parts? Keep topic. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want them, somehow manually log those things, because it's just feeling weird. Like you need to log something, what it even means. It just creates a bunch of confusion. So another question: if an insert operations anchor block is deleted by another skipped operation, what should happen? Oh, that's actually the question I was thinking about, and I'm not sure mark insert as stale, require generate. So basically we just skip it, yeah. Append at end, insert falls back to end of end step. How to disable insert when anchor missing. I mean, if we select first one, yeah, mark insert as stale and require regenerate, it just feels like a waste of resources, yeah. But again, it depends on the operation. Yeah, if it's just insert, then we can insert at any other place. It's not an issue. If it's deleting something, modifying, then how we can delete and modify other place? Yeah, so we definitely need to regenerate. So again, let's do this for now. See how it works. Again, I hope teachers won't I don't know, delete block for which they selected some AI changes. Another option, I guess we can make those blocks that are currently selected for AI, yeah, and it's in progress. We can make them maybe uneditable, or teachers can edit it but not remove, yeah. So what interesting we have here. Predefined actions, custom promise constraint. But again, I mean, to add those intelligence, we need AI to fully analyze the lesson. It means we must send full context. Using sport theme. By the way, that's main thing that I want to have. It's for users to generate lessons for specific topic, theme, super narrow topic here. Yeah, to be honest, didn't all this generated answer by ChatGPT didn't help at all. So basically we'll just be experimenting and see how it goes. So meanwhile, I guess I'll review, maybe do some fixes inside the lesson editor. I guess I'll create just a new lesson, something like test, so not to break that. So what I wanted to fix, in exercises we have a bunch of exercises, and not all of them looking and working good. Yeah, so as you can see, when exercise is selected, it's like it has this grayish background, but it doesn't give a signal that it's selected. So anyway, oops, no, why it doesn't work? Control Z, Control Z. Anyway, let's add all the exercises and just go one after another. So no new question. Codex outside. I guess no, we just skip it for now. So what here in this exercise, what we can improve here. I mean, I don't like that it's scrollable. So that's basically one thing to fix. Okay, it adds numbers when it adds numbers when we have more than one sentence. Another thing I don't like is that when I do some changes here, it resets answers. So that's not cool. Okay. New set of questions. Teach AI chat to edit the config of existing exercise, not just insert, delete them. Yeah, that's actually what I wanted. So I'll build it now. And version 1. Upgrade AI chat to replies to stream and token by token. So that's not variable enough. Now we can add it to to-dos. Add per hour rate limit for AI chat messages. Again, to-do list for now, it's only me who using it, so we don't need any rate limits. Okay, meanwhile, I'll create new chat with Claude. Sorry, I'm back. And in parallel, I'll be fixing exercises. So let's do maybe like this. Which exercise types should AI config edit and support at version 1? So actually, I would like all of them to be supported. On image, you can see fill in gaps exercise. When user puts some answer, then he goes to sidebar settings and change something, the answer is lost. We need to persist changes until it's possible. Also, when user types some text inside gap, and if text becomes wider than width of this gap, the gap must grow with text. Text must not be never scrollable horizontally. Right now, I can see small scroll. So right now it grows, but it has some bug, and because of that, I can still see scroll. So let's do that. I mean, I understand that if I remove this text, then it makes sense to remove this answer, yeah. But if I just added something, it can create some IDs, some keys, yeah, to every gap, and persist them basically on database level. So then here, answers history, why it says 2. Okay, so let's fix it too. I just one menu terminal. Maybe it makes sense to do something like this, because basically we don't care about the code. We just need to see if we asked any questions. So it's multiple choice. Can you reduce gap from question to exercise header? Also in answers history, I see answer recorded as number 2, but I want to see actual text of options that was selected. It's important. Add choice. Oh, actually, I also wanted to have ability to add like multiple questions here, so they would work similar to this exercise here, where you have 3 words, you connect one word, you go to another, and to another, and the same with, so it's like anagram, multiple choice. Also, I want multiple choice exercise to allow to have multiple answers with their possible options. So multiplex allow to have multiple not answers, questions. The possible options. Use UI from anagram exercise with dots, where student can just go to the next question. Anyway, like do like this. Also, I want to add let's update plan to make sure that answers persisted for all type of exercises every time. Not every time. Whenever it's possible. Something like this. By the way, if you have ideas about some exercises, types that we can add, just share them, I don't know, in comments, because for now I have 0 comments. I will be happy to see any of them. So next exercise tab is open the box. It's basically you select something, you get some question, and you put answer. UI looks weird because it's bluish. I would make probably bluish only input itself. So after redesign, because initially everything was just black, after redesign it's just get messy. Game quiz show, it's a separate story. It has so many bugs with it. And here, this is basically my favorite exercise, not from school. I hated it in school, but when I grew up, it was my favorite. And to be honest, I don't like how it looks at all. need to fully rethink it. This one actually beautiful. So basically, anagram is something I really like. Okay, I can't drag and drop, so I need to do something like this. Yeah. And there is no button like to left, right. I think we don't need reshuffle. I mean, we can update UI, but that's look nice here. So we ready to implement our main goal. Let's get back here. Match pairs, okay. Okay, so that's basically all exercises for now. I want to make them usable, and right after that, in the future, again, we can add many more. But for now, just need to deal with those. Again, this opens the box. It's I guess mostly makes sense to do in classroom and so on, but for homework it's basically weird. Let's try to let's see maybe how it's done on other websites. So Reorder exercise UI. Yeah, so that's how it looks on the paper. By the way, that's perfect example. Let's say we want to have some image, and we want to make it like our exercise. Yeah, so exercise on our website. So we can just copy it, insert into this AI chat that we generating, and it will create us exercises with the sentences. So that would be perfect. Wow, that's something. Using caps. I'm sure it will find something interesting. It's like we need to manually go and find those UI. So like anyway, so first thing that I'd like it's again this thing to be like for multi-sentence. Yeah, so we can have multiple sentences here. Let's select this exercise. So we can start working on this one. We can start working on this one, I guess, too. Let's add one more terminal. So basically, what we want to do. First and what's most important, it's to allow multiple sentences. For reorder exercise type, let's allow in settings sidebar to set multiple settings sentences. It's hard to use voice to text when you don't know how to speak correctly. In UI exercises, each pair of words and sentence where those words must be put should be split by visual vertical border. Then I really don't like those place words here, available words. Let's remove titles for place words here and available words. Section in UI where a student needs to put word must have border bottom line as a placeholder for each word. Allow drag and drop any word to any placeholder. Make sure that words related to one sentence can be dropped only to placeholders related to this sentence. So something like this, and let's have available words at the top and placeholders below. Let's just will see what it generates. I understand that my prompts and instructions are not super clear, and maybe that affects quality of generated code and result. But again, at least it's moving somewhere, and at least we have it basically working. Not perfect, but I believe that it can be improved and moved to some suitable state. So we should see already some results from our multiple choice. What if I try to somehow maybe split? Okay, yeah. And now, I guess I need to split this terminal and put okay, I have no idea how to move it. I mean, when we split it, yeah, but basically, wait, 1, 2. So if I remove this one, okay, so now it seems to work. Yeah, you can see we show this UI for error when some block is not loaded. So it means that if we break lesson editor by changing structure for some of exercises, at least it doesn't break everything. Yeah, so it just breaks that node, and we can have option either hide that node at all or show the error. For example, on teacher side, we can show error. On student side, we can just hide it, as it when I was. That's why this approach with like independent nodes really cool here. Okay, if I do some changes, we have auto scroll, so it didn't remove it. That's already good, but this auto scroll, it kills me. So if we add one more here, and then we add here, and then we move it here like this. So great, that's actually what I wanted. State is preserved. Yep, this one looks good. If I click check answer, answers history, we see words that we sent, but again, it's just words via comma. I mean, if we have here some word and we put it here and check answer again, you see how we show it just via comma, which is not readable at all. That's why I guess maybe it's good to either have a list of numbers and say just answers like for each sentence. So multiple choice, multi-question, multiple choice, multi-question. Okay, but I guess it didn't change anything here, no? Okay, I can add question. I can add question, I could add some choices to it, add another question, choices. And now we can like select something, go to next, select something, go to next, check answer, and answers again here. It would be nice to have for each attempt to have like list of answers, so like for first, for second. And here near the dots we need like small buttons like previous, next. Yeah, like why we have, for example, fill in blanks to go sentence by sentence, and here we have like those dots on the left, right. It's just because all those options, yeah, we can have at least like 3 or 4 of them. It takes a lot of space. So if we do it vertically, yeah, it would be not the best. It will not look beautiful probably. At least for now it will be like this, predefined by me. In the future we can add options to exercise sidebar where teachers can configure how they want it to look. Because, for example, we want to add in the future ability to print this lesson, and the problem is that on paper you can't have those features. Yeah, so we'll have to transform every node, every exercise to be paper friendly, and in the end we need to have like few papers with answers, with keys. So basically we'll have to mark each exercise with some number, with some unique key. So teacher could map, or student could map the answers to what is actually correct. Again, to be honest, I have tons of ideas how to improve this app. I want to make it like sociable, so people would actually interact with each other. Later I want to add like school support and so on. Yeah, but it's so much work, and it's interesting that we have place to grow. Okay, what we have here, persistent answers. Okay, is that thing we already tested? It works if I just refresh the page. Yeah, we can see that everything works. So okay, it's even saved like last active. So you can see if I switch here and refresh, it even keeps. Okay, no, it doesn't keep. It just selects last one anyway. With the scroll, you see, it saves cursor position, and when I refresh the page, it moves me to that cursor position, but it doesn't always save it correctly. So it's something we need to fix. But let's focus on exercises for now. So this form on the left, like, is too huge. I would like to make it more compact. But anyway, for now, let's fix answers. And it should be shown always when we have some answers. Okay, let's ask. Let's refactor visual UI of how we show answers attempts. If exercises have multiple sentences, then each attempt must be a list with numbers where each number starts from new line, and for each number we store answers related to this sentence. Note that in some exercises in one line we can have multiple answers, so they must be comma separated with correct order. Okay, let's see what it will do. Again, I will enable plan mode. Usually I do it for all features that not straightforward, so that AI could generate some plan, maybe spending more time for it. To be honest, I'm not sure if it changes something or it just gives me ability to change the plan before implementing. Okay, so I guess this one with reorder bots should be finished soon, and we'll be able to see its result. Oh, now it looks better. So that's something I expect to see, where we have just set of words and placeholders. And we can move it or just click. Okay, click doesn't work here. Drag and drop works really weird. The funny thing that initially when I started developing this website, it was even before AI was so popular. At that moment I didn't use AI at all, and I was manually working with this lexical editor and this reorder words. It was first exercise that I added manually. So I remember I didn't apply any UI, so I was using just list like of buttons, basically in the native UI, just with small margin between them. And I have placeholders, again, just border bottom. It looked like usual exercise on paper. And I've added the drag and drop, adding like word to closest empty space by click. So functionally it worked great. It was perfect. Then I had like some break from this project. I couldn't give time to it. Then when AI started to gain popularity, I went back and I asked AI to improve UI, and it kind of broke my logic there. I was not really good with AI back then, so I couldn't restore it. So basically AI just broke that code and couldn't even restore it. And after that, I've asked 5-10 times to refactor these exercises to be exactly how I did it initially, and it never managed to make it work correctly. So UI is kind of fine, but you can see even now it looks terrible. Like my initial manual implementation was much better. But I guess if we will work more on on prompt, maybe it will work better. Okay, so that's our reorder words. We just need to give a bunch of instructions. When user just clicks on word, it must be automatically put on the first empty placeholder. And 2. When word is put to placeholder, let's keep it in header with 50% of opacity. Let's keep it in, I don't know, in section of available words. Right now, drag and drop works terrible. Animation of dragging is wrong. It's kind of freezes. Make it as simple as possible and make it smooth. When word is landed on placeholder, and there are a few words together on placeholders, let's make width of placeholder to be the same width as the word, and basically those words must be close to each other, because right now they have huge gaps and it's just not readable. Okay, let's see how it works. Let's send him image and see if it will fix it. So yeah, at the top we can see that that's actually what I really don't like about Claude Code. You see he says still to build 5 phases, and it just wants me to write like continue or something like this. I don't get it why it can't just keep working. I mean, I have usage limits and so on. They have some hard stop usually, because no matter how huge plan I wrote, it always split it on phases and stops at some moment. I don't get it. For example, I could during the day plan different features. Then when I go to bed, I could just run those features, those plans, to start implementing. And sometimes it can take 1-2 hours for Claude Code to finish those features. So I could optimize my work by this, but I don't know, maybe it's the policy. Anyway, let's click continue. And I wanted to check this multiple choice. And have like for every exercise that has pagination with those green dots, let's add left arrow button and right arrow button, so student could simply switch between steps. Then second, it's move text question 2 of 3 to be in the bottom of exercises where we have check answer and answers history and so on, and align this text to the right. It just right now it takes a bunch of space without, I don't know, any reason. If it will be on the right, maybe it will look better, because it's like not important text. It shouldn't be there. Reorder words. So let's see how now those reorder words work. So I'll refresh the page just in case. So if I put what here and click happened, it puts it here. So that's basically what I wanted. So user can either just click on words one by one, or if he clicks on word here, it's returned back to its position. user can. Okay, now drag and drop works pretty okay. It's fine. Check answer. Okay. Answers history. Oh, okay. I mean, here in this case you don't need commas, but that was my mistake. I just told him to use comma everywhere, but for the single exercise we'll ask not to use commas, so it's fine. But now you can see it's already better. I don't like that border has, you know, those roundings on those words, but it's already something. What I'd like to change is to see how this border is configured. So basically all I want is just to have border border bottom 1 pixel solid black and border radius 0. So that's basically how I want it to look. Super simple, super okay, let's ask it to use it like this. Color should be color of the color should be color of text, I guess. Okay, what if we also change here, let's say we say border non-ground transparent and have just again border bottom 1 px solid black and radius 0. So yeah, like the problem that it just when you start dragging it drags you like this. But I guess for drag preview we can use like a different element. It just I guess this way it will be easier to read. Oh, something broke. Okay, let's try to do what we tried here. So that's our reorder words and say what we want, basically without a mod. Let's make placeholder bottom border to be 1 pixel solid and color of text. Color of text. I don't know why it works so terrible here. Make border radius 0. Just I don't know, when I use microphone and dictating some text in ChatGPT, let's say, or in Google Translation or any other place, it works great. Here in terminal, I just don't get it. I guess they're making some processing, AI processing, but it usually just makes worse, at least for me, with the way how I'm talking. Okay, second, it's Okay, for now, I guess let's do just this. It will be already enough. It won't be so terrible. I can live with that. Later we'll improve it if needed. Another thing I don't like, it's we show this bluish background. From one side, teacher can understand that he can drop it here, but I don't know. It looks weird. Okay. Answers history, yeah. When students uses reorder exercise, that's the only exercise where we need to avoid using commas. Just use it as a sentence. In the exercise attempts section. Yeah, I guess I just need to get used to talking prompts because before the streaming I usually just typed everything, and when you type you can think about it, you have more time, but when you talk it usually seems like something weird. I mean, when someone looks at it, it's really weird. Okay, so here it's not yet fixed. Maybe if I do new check answer. Yeah, so it just because I guess it somehow changed the way how it's stored in database, and the old records doesn't have correct version. But here it's already somehow readable. Yeah, we have attempt, and we can see that, okay, for first sentence we've tried this and this. And again, answers history is not for students, it's for teachers when they will be reviewing their lessons. So teachers could see the way of thoughts of the student, yeah, and they would understand what mistakes usually this student do, so they can actually somehow improve it. Oh, by the way, you can see those questions 3 of 3. It looks good here. Another thing I wanted to try. I guess those dots, they should be in color of answer, yes. So if it doesn't have answer, it should be gray. Green if answer is correct, and red if it's incorrect. And this check answer, to be honest, in this case, students may expect that it will check only this one step, and it makes sense. So that's why maybe it doesn't make sense to have this check answer, or make this check answer to work only with one and like switch to another. But the thing that we have this check answer, like common thing between all exercises, so we need to use different logic depending on type of exercise. And basically I'm just thinking how we can improve these attempts. So let's say I'm on step 1, I click check answer, we create attempt 1. and say that first question had this answer. Then if I click check answer begin on second step, then for attempt 1 we'll just create second point in list, yeah. But if I made mistake and if I click check answer again, that will create new attempt with I guess for such exercises we need to have not attempt and inside list, but have a list of answers and each attempt in them. But then again, how it will work if we allow this to be vertically, so then it will change structure. So basically on backend we must always store answer, like attempt per answer, but in UI we can maybe group that, and if needed support multi. So anyway, it's a problem of the future. For now, let's see what we have. Okay, so it says we already have some AI chat tabs, that everything is finished. Let's see where it is. Oh, it's here. Well, I don't like AI because UI, because on the left you have this type of tabs, and here it's different tabs. I don't get why it's done like this. So error. I guess it's because we had some changes with Prisma schema. Yeah. Yeah. So we added AI chat model. Lesson AI chat message. So we have lesson AI chat, which is connected to lesson end user. We have messages that connected here to chat. We have some attachments. So all is good. Some okay, it's chat attachment. Okay, so we can see that it should be uploaded to R2. So everything seems okay. All I need to do is just to restart server, but before that, yarn prisma push to apply new changes, new schema changes to our database. Now click yarn dev. Okay. Oh, you can see it's. Let's hide this. Preferences. There is no way to hide it forever. I mean, just so don't like this button. Hide. And it will appear on the next day. Ask AI to edit the step. Okay, I can't ask it. Why? I guess because I need to select something first. Yeah, no. Let's go back to our generated exercise. You see it again here. Try to select some text. I selected text, but I don't see any buttons to edit it with AI. This one at the top, it's for step regeneration, so it's something old. And to be honest, I've never even tried it, but it should work just as usual, lesson generation. And if I click on some exercise, here I also don't see the edit step. Okay, let's see. Let's ask him why Yeah, it's disabled. Escape to clear. Okay. I guess I can move this one here so I can close. Why chat is disabled and I can't type anything there? Also, when I select text or click on exercise, I don't see any buttons to add this element to chat context. Are you sure you added all that logic? I don't see it because I'm missing it, or you just forgot to add it. Anyway, let's see. Also, maybe it added it just for button. So we talked that we can drag and drop here. It yes. No. I can't even click this one. Maybe there are some configuration. You're right on both counts to box input disable. I gated it on the client, haven't fetched step updated add from a query. No, actually wired up. So he just didn't finish it. Yeah, so I see that we have left like about 25 minutes. I'm almost sure that we will not finish chat to that time, but at least we'll be able to see something, to check how something working. Okay, let's try a simple change. Let's okay, what if I just move it here like this? No, it's not moved to chat now. Okay, it's still doing something. No range select. Click to pin UX. I ship the drag, but explicitly skipped the range select floating. Okay, so it just skipped something because of his timeout probably. Yeah, I guess in general, if we make this sidebar bigger, like wider, also maybe we don't need tabs. Maybe AI chat can be, at the top section and vocabulary at the bottom section, and maybe we can allow teacher to, collapse one or another section if they don't need, because vocabulary it's you added words and you forgot about them. Yeah, you just close them. That's why you just don't need to switch between tabs. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, I guess it's trying to add all those floating buttons. So we could, already you can see this one button. If you select, I guess we just need to maybe find a better color for it. Maybe some golden color, because you can see here we have it green, here it's gray, but again, for exercises we don't need it. Here it's like no one ever guesses that it's a button, so it should be like very specific. Maybe it makes sense to add here it like an option to or maybe just duplicate it. I don't know. Generate the step. Well, actually, in general, it looks pretty good. sign of danger to come. I have no idea what it is. Yep. But life was not taken, so we have endless lives here. That's a bug. Here it's taken, you see. Here it's not taken. I need to select something. I selected it correctly. Let's do it wrong. Okay, it's taken here. So you can see it's working, but not everywhere. But here we don't need hands. Yeah, we need to hide it for, as you can see, here we don't need buttons with check answer and so on, but this also must be hidden. Image is just too huge. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back. Yeah, what I should see. Input is typable. Okay. Hover any top level block. We will see drag. Okay. Drag across multiple blocks. Let's see how it works. So if I select multiple blocks, okay, don't show, but if I add this, okay, I expect to see something, but it's not working. Maybe there are errors. No errors. I guess errors are here in browser. I guess we can copy this error. And what about, I guess, exercises? Do we have? No. In sidebar we don't have any buttons. Just still, we need to fix this selection, because you see when I select text and then select go here, if I cut, it cuts both blocks, but it doesn't show them as selected. Okay, it should be fixed for now. Let's refresh the page just in case. Let's say I click this. Oh, okay. It shows already something. That's good. 15, I guess it's number of line, but it doesn't make sense for teachers because you don't show any lines, you know, here. Maybe we should. Can I scroll? When I click on this image, I would like to scroll to see what I selected, but that's something for future. Okay, what I'd like to do, So let's say I don't like the story, yeah. So all the selected blocks related to the story which I don't like. This story must be about supernatural, about one of the seasons, about one of the episodes in 8th season. I expect to hear about Dean, Sam, Cass. Can you make story more interesting? Make sure that all related exercises related to the story are also updated. By the way, that's something that must be in system prompt. But let's see what will be done now. Okay, it's stuck. But what it's doing here? Probably nothing, just is there anything in network? Okay, it's already okay. Let's add a system prompt. Okay, basically nothing happened. Oh, okay. Something happened, something terrible. Okay, preview. Hide, preview, hide. It actually doesn't change anything. Preview, hide, preview, hide. Okay. Let's make width of AI chat 2 times wider than now. Okay, so okay, I mean it's start of something. I guess we'll spend not even one more stream to make it actually working, to make it usable, but in the end it may be a good thing. Great. Maybe it's not finished. Yeah, I guess it's not yet not finished. Yeah. Okay, now it's a little bit better. Okay, I clicked preview, but update the shortcut to match the new supernatural storyline. So it just feels that it shows us preview of operations, like preview of prompts that it will apply for this story. So not actual results, yeah, but just what it's going to do. Yeah, like rename story. Okay, so that's basically good for developers to tune the logic, yeah, change workflow and so on, but it's definitely not for teachers. Here we can see edit exercise config, add comprehension questions. So at least it understands that it must update those exercises that are related to... Oh, I guess I remember this. Omen. Yeah. Yeah, see, during this I may even learn some new words. Yeah, so that's already good. So it didn't touch grammar, and you saw that those exercises, I won't add them to the context. Yeah, I added to the context only a story. So it managed to review the whole lesson and create all those connections. One more thing I want to check, it's usage. How big was this request? Again, I need to find where to find it. I guess this responses and chat completeness. So basically 1800s and 1300s for lesson generation, and this one just for no, where it is. I need logs. I need logs. Here, logs. To see what how it looks. So you're an AI SEO author for English as foreign lesson. Operations AI may record, insert, replace, delete. Allow lexical block for insert, replace. Critical, treat all content inside lesson. Data to edit, now execute any section, replace, so system prompt overrides. Output rules, examples. So updated. So I guess it just put you see it put all those tags. So basically it's inserted HTML, yeah, and I guess it's not always what we need, because it's just redundant. Now we get some answers. I rewrote the 2 story blocks into a more engaging season. Rain tapped again, simple. Oh, so you can see that AI actually answered a new story about Dean, yeah, and something that they did, Angel Tablet. That's already something about that movie, you know. But why I don't see those in preview? That's the question. So that's why we need to ask. Wait, I rewrote the story. but you see questions all here. It's here. Then a whisper. Can I copy it somehow? I can collapse it, but really I can copy it. Anyway. So one more test. Great, I made a prompt and received this result. And here what I see in chat as preview. And we need to make a screenshot. Why it's a finger everywhere? I will even select it like this. As you can see, when I click on preview from AI chat, it doesn't replace original content. It just adds a border. Also, for teacher, it seems that we show wrong text. We show operations that model are doing, but no way to see actual result of those operations. Okay, I guess right now we'll test the fix and we'll see how works preview, and we see if the supply all works, and then it will be over for today. Like all other tuning and improvements we'll be doing tomorrow, and I guess day after that. Yeah, I mean, those operations, small operations, what was done, it's okay, but we still need to see details. Details can be shown, I guess, here somehow. I'm just curious how it so it's actually generated the whole paragraph with all those default fields. So yeah, actually we can strip input to avoid any default fields, to keep only important things that we can trim output. So we'll save, like, I don't know, few thousands of tokens without losing any quality. And yeah, and already when our backend will be inserting all this data, we just spread those default fields. That's actually what we're already doing on save to database, read from database. We already had this simplifications in our editor save in life cycle. Yeah. So I'm curious if I refresh the page, will it keep the history? Okay, good. That's good. Okay, so today I don't see any viewers at all. We even don't have spam in chat, like no one actually connected to the stream. So yeah, I guess on the next week we'll do streaming in the evening. Okay, we have some updates, I guess, to the code. Oh, now at least we can see that it updated paragraphs. Yeah, so we see original story, we click preview, and we see new story. It just is the thing that I'd like somehow to see, you know, original and real at the same time. Maybe for this specific case it's not important, but for let's say if I just want to find mistakes or something like this, that's why it can be useful to see both. Okay, what is this? Tomorrow night we will be checking every church, storage room and graveyard on this map. Okay. Tomorrow night I will be reading every line in that notebook. Good. Story The Broken Seal, original locked door. Preview the waited. So again, after we're done, we'll need to actually read everything and understand if it makes sense, because for now it's just text, but it will be for future. So here we see some exercise. When I show a preview of exercise, it actually doesn't change anything. So preview for exercise doesn't work, and also this auto scroll doesn't work. It's something we need to prioritize fixing, because even during development I feel angry about it. Preview. So we have what does the locker door scene reveal? Jeez. It's not usable. Yes, I guess exercises preview still doesn't work. Yeah, so apply all. I will keep it to the next stream. So just if in case you somehow appeared here, I will keep it, you know, like in movies. The most interesting part will be in the next episode. So if you were watching it, thank you for your time, for your interest. If you could, I don't know, subscribe to increase my 0 subscribers amount, I would be really thankful for this. I don't know if you can share this with some friend who's also interested in the way how we can develop some things. I saw a lot of people in YouTube. They create streams about game development and other different products. So for us, it's educational product for teachers to simplify their life. So if you like what I'm doing, if you agree that it useful and can be helpful for some people in the future, so just support any way you can. So on this note, I guess that's all. Thank you, and see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.